Well, these days, every single business, every entrepreneur, every person, I even have one, we all have a website, right? You have to. Well, if you're considering making one, maybe you want to consider HFB Technologies. Spencer Halford is in studio with me, came up from St. George. Welcome, Spencer.
Thank you for having me. We're really excited to be here today.
Of course. Okay, so let's talk HFB Technologies. What does that stand for and what do you guys do?
So HFB Technologies stands for helping fortify business, and then of course technologies after the fact. We started 5 years ago. We're based in St. George. Our entire company is in St. George. We started just primarily in website development.
Okay.
We build WordPress websites, Shopify websites. We're WordPress and Shopify partners. We've taken on a lot of really cool projects. We've moved outside of website development only. We offer social media management, pay-per-click ads through Google, and then we have a couple other things on the horizon too that are really exciting for us.
And we're looking at a familiar face right now, Alex Boyer.
Yeah.
You've created his website.
This is a big Utah name. A lot of people, if you've lived in Utah or just within the surrounding states even, you typically know who this guy is. We partnered with Alex on his website almost right in the middle of peak COVID, if you will. The poor guy had all of his traveling shut down, his shows shut down, and he needed a platform to display who he is, what he does, sell some of his merchandise, put his music online, places that could be bought. He just didn't have the opportunity to do so because he had a really poor website before.
Well, it looked really good what you guys did. Now tell us about Cobalt Kinetics.
Cobalt Kinetics is a custom gun design company that's also based in St. George. This website is actually really neat. On this website you can go on and customize and watch in live time as you build your own blaster.
Wow.
This is a company that sells all around the US too. You can buy from any state, I think, but you can go to a store in Idaho, Utah, Montana, Texas, and buy a Cobalt Kinetic rifle. And that's what's really cool about this, is that their website now represents how beautiful these are. They're competition marksman style rifles. They're very high quality. This isn't just your run-of-the-mill rifle that you can go pick up at Cal Ranch for $500.
And
these are very detailed, and we wanted the site to reflect that too.
And the difference, we saw Alex's, we saw Cobalt. Now let's talk about Ruli. It's completely different, but this would be great for a lot of, bloggers,
it's
influencers.
A lot different. Yeah, and same thing with Alex. If you are from Utah, there's a high likelihood that you have encountered this brand before. Ruli is a growing, big enterprise. Maybe enterprise isn't the right word, but growing fashion giant in the state. They have a giant social media following. We've been their first and only website developer for over 4 years. They have
it
sales.
Looks great.
It's a beautiful website. It's engaging. It loads really well on a smartphone. Obviously, we can't speak to exactly what they're doing, but you ought to check out this website and just see all the customization that we've built into this and all the examples that they have to show, because it's a beautiful website. Their product is really beautiful too, and we needed the site to be able to show that.
I like it.
Exactly that.
I like it. Well, let's talk. You guys have a 50% off coupon that you guys are doing, so tell us more.
Yeah, so funny enough, a couple years ago we were voted the best website developers in the state of Utah, but we really don't have a giant Utah base, although we've seen some of that, or at least we've seen some of them here today. So in an effort to try and expand that Utah base, we are offering 50% off to anyone who sees this, recognizes us and calls in. If you call in, you'll be able to speak with one of our development members and actually take advantage of this discount.
Well, very cool. Well, we loved having you in studio. Thank you, thank you. I know that a lot of people, it's all about the website these days. So, yep. And the best thing is, you don't have to live in St. George, right? And come meet with you. You can do it from anywhere.
That's true. St. George is a great place, but you do
I agree.
have to come to St. George.
Totally. Well, Spencer, thanks so much for being in studio. We appreciate it.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.